What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Continuum. I hope everybody's doing alright. Oops. Hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. Except that I just removed this and now it's gonna lag a little bit. But, guys, I did again some work off camera. I want to tell you about this here, which is pretty awesome. So somebody told me that you can just remove the piston and place it back. And it just resets the thing. So now I've got like super latex factory thing doodler. And this thing's like 93,000. This thing's 128,000. So I can easily do any silicon that I want. But I just did a couple of things. 3 power module and 3 B receptacle. So there's a couple of things we need to talk about. And for this, we're going to go up here. So I made one more industrial apiary, and I started breeding a lot of bees. Oh, my voice doesn't want to come out. So let's look at this. Over here, I've got plenty of bees, but the ones that are really important right now that I'm trying to do is this one. So we've got the smelter over here. I tried to keep 1 bee of everything that I made. And at the moment, the one that I'm trying to get is the clockwork. This one here. So you need a smelter and an engineer, and it's going to give you a clockwork. Then you put these two together, and it's going to give you an energy. And this bee here can give you RF. Well, FE, but it's the same thing as RF. So this is pretty much the place I want to go. But to reach this, you need to first start by making a student drone. And the student drone is made with a common and cultivated, but under you need to place a bookshelf, if I remember correctly. You place a bookshelf under, and then you're going to start going up. So you need to do the graduate bee. And then you're going to go even further, and you're going to want to do the sharpening bee. You're going to want to do, which one is it, the other one that you make? You make the smelter bee, which is the one that I have. I tried to do it for the longest time, but I forgot that you need to place a furnace behind your apiary to be able to get the smelter bee. And the thing that is pretty cool, you see I've got this there. I don't really have anything to smelt. Let's go at the bottom. I'm going to show you this. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go at the bottom. We're going to go over here. Let's grab 1 piece of this. I will show you something that I've been working on that's probably not even going to be used. That's pretty much how I powered this thing here. As you can see, there's a water wheel, and there's like water wheels everywhere. Well, there's like place for 33 water wheels at the bottom. So, but now that I see that I can use the RFB, I don't think we're really going to use anything else. But alright, so we've got the smelter being here. We're going to put this right there. And check this out. It's going to smelt it. What do I have in here? Oh my god, we've got a honey smelter? What the? How did I? What? Holy moly, I don't know how we got that, but this is amazing. Guys, I have no idea how I got the honey smelter, but I was trying to get it. And we got it. Alright, so this thing is even better. Why is it this thing's not working? Why is it not smelting it? It should smelt it. But alright, the honey smelter, let's analyze it. It has a special ability. Masonry, smelting. Wait, it doesn't even have the correct things in there. What about you? Iron honey, that's the one we want. So, I don't know what's the bee. What's the bee that was in there? That's the issue. We're going to want to put this one there. Oh, we're going to need to sleep. But yeah, so the smelter will smelt things that are around. It might be that it's too far. Let's try over here. We're gonna break it, place it here, place that there. Can't be closer. It could also be that this thing doesn't have the correct... Yeah, you see it's clock winding, it's not smelting. So it won't work. But just to show you, we're going to put this one here, which I know has the correct ones. We're going to put that there. And we're going to see what happens. So this one's going to smelt this. There we go. It just smelted it into a copper. But that is not all those bees can do. Those bees can be even better than that, because there's a bee that is ore something. Where is it? It's this one, ore crusher. I'm gonna make this one eventually, but this thing can double or triple your ores, and it's freaking amazing. So all of those bees have something special, and there's a couple of them that I need to show you that I've already done because, well, I've been proactive in between episodes trying to find a better way to have power than making crazy machines at the bottom, and somebody told me about this. But alright, over here we've got armor drones, and you can see at the bottom I've got career bee modifier. And this one's at 86, so what we're going to do, we're going to place it on a pedestal, and this bee is going to boost the resistance of the boots. Over here, we've got a repair bee, which repairs items that are on the pedestal. The only issue that I've been having is sometimes those bees do not have the correct skill. These two do have it, but I've got one that is sharpening, which is supposed to sharpen weapons. As you can see, this one has like 5 attack damage boosted. But we tried to do it on somebody else on the server, and it wasn't working for him because the skill changed. So there's a couple of things like that, but check this out. So over here we've got our Imperial drone. Over here we've got graduate. I'm just trying to get more graduate. We've got the repair bee. We've got the armorer bee. We've got the engineer bee, which doesn't do much, and here the valiant. But this one here, so you can see here we have tree bark, oak wood. We have a lumber queen and a lumber drone. And this thing literally will give you wood if you have a tree close to it. It needs to be a tree. I presume it needs to have like logs and leaves, so you might be able to do artificial trees and it's still going to work, I presume. But yeah, so this thing gives, and when you got the bark, you just need 4 of them and it's going to give you a log. So I think this is going to be really, like, bees are going to be the best thing. Graduate here. We also have other bees that we made. We have the butcher bee, which can kill animals that are in his vicinity, but it's not going to kill anything if there's 2 left. It's going to leave 2 alive for you, which is pretty cool. We have the sharpening bee. Like I said, the skill is not correct, but it's mainly supposed to increase the attack on your sword. We have the husbandry queen and drone. This one breeds animal together. So pretty much the mix of butcher and the husbandry is the best, because it's going to leave 2 alive and it's going to make them mate. So we might look into that later. But 91%, I'm just going to grab it like this because we've got something to do. What I want to do today is, I've been doing these things. Wow, really? I have an electrician? Oh, man. I don't really need an electrician, so we're going to try to go back to the smelter. How's this thing doing? Wait, it went to Mason! Well, that was actually the one I was going for. But, masonry. Dang it! Alright, so we don't have the honey one. Dang it! So, to make the mason, you need a graduate and a smelter. But if we look at the recipe, you also need a graduate and a smelter to make the honey smelter. But we're going to make that just after. So, for the moment, we're going to put that one there. We're just going to grab one of these and just try to make one more or something. But let's go at the bottom, because what we're going to need to do is needed. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you this. When I say this thing is ridiculous, it's ridiculous. There's only one running at the moment. I use chisel and bits to be able, like, to pass next to it. And yeah, it's just a ton of water wheels. I was kind of afraid to the fact that it might lag us. So I'm kind of happy if I can just use the bees instead to do this. And the bee is absolutely OP. It's overpowered, like, to the top. It makes no sense. If you boost the whole industriary apiary and you boost the speed of your bee, you can reach up to 15,000 RF a tick with one apiary with a bee inside. So it's pretty good. All right, let's go into Gindustry. So I made these three here for one simple reason. We need to make a couple of things. Did I leave it here? Yes. Okay, there they are. We need to make a mutagen producer. We need to make a mutatron. But we need... Oh, wait. We need another one. Dang. I should have the material. I still have... I need to make a couple of liquid in there. Alright, so let's see. Can I do one of these? It's gonna ask me for the liquid. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4... Oops. 6, 7, and 8. This thing still has enough. Let's start that. So yeah, we want to upgrade it to the mutagen, the advanced mutatron. This one will allow you to select which mutation you want on a bee, which is freaking OP. That means I'm going to be able to do my mutation super quickly. And this is just perfect for what we want, because if we want to get the crazy bee, we need a way to do it better, because at the moment it takes forever to do it. I've been maybe spending 4 hours just trying to get that bee that I'm trying to get clockwork. So with just the machine that we're going to craft, it's going to give us what we need. So alright, we need this and one nether. So let's do this. Advanced Mutatron. We're also going to need not the pollen collection kit. We're going to need some of that. So let's grab... Oh, I already have some. Let's make 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need more than what I have in my inventory. Alright, so that's going to give us 64. Perfect. We're going to do this at the bottom over here, probably right there, since I don't have much power at the top already. So, Advanced Mutatron, what does it get? It gets power, and it gets what you're going to get in here. How do you get the mutating thing? Well, it's pretty simple. You get it by putting bees in there. So, I was good enough to keep my bee stuff a little bit. Do we have any bee, like, good quantity here? No, we don't have a good quantity of bees. Okay, can I, like, empty my inventory a little bit? There we go. Let's place these 3 over there. That one as well. And, alright. So, we're gonna go to the top, and I should have a lot of Imperial bees. Or even here, do we have... There we go, we've got a couple of bees. And that should work. So in this one over here, we're going to put the drones. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, that's not the mutagen producer. Mutagen. Oh, yeah, it's true. It's redstone. You need redstone. So let's grab this. I'm going to have to, like, mine my redstone. So you put your redstone in there, and it's going to process it. We're barely making enough power. And when it's going to be done, it's going to place this in here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go grab 2 bees that we want to mate. So let's say over here, what do we have now? So really, this thing wants to stay as this. It's fine. We don't care about it anymore. We're going to grab our repair, or second repair that we have, and we're going to take the clockwork drone that we have here, and we're going to go put that in the machine. And you're going to see the possibilities are endless. Redstone Energy Queen. Yes, Energy Queen. So you can put that there, but we don't have any Mutatron, so we need to wait for this to work. Wow, this thing really needs a lot of power. It's a little bit ridiculous, the power it needs. Well, this thing is also grabbing power, but this thing is 5 million. Yeah, what does the electric bee does? I did go on the wiki to find this. The electric bee zaps nearby entities, causing a small amount of lightning damage, can have strange effect on certain mobs and animals. So, if you use it like with creepers, it's gonna give you a charged creeper, I presume. So yeah. So I just marked it, but like I said, it needs to finish this to put a little bit of mutatron. I don't remember exactly how many it is, but this is going to give you a pristine. I don't remember if you need a pristine to get a pristine, but this thing right now will give us a pristine, which is going to be amazing. There's one other thing we will need to do with the Energy Queen. Well, two things. We need to make the production upgrades. These things here. The more we have of these, the more power we're going to get. So that is another amazing thing. If we look, I thought I had more of the upgrade. Let's see. Upgrade. Yeah, this one doesn't search. Alright, maybe I was wrong. But it's just, this thing is really expensive to make. It's 8,000 honey to make one. And normally you'd like to have more than one. So let's see, maybe we can make a couple. Like 12 of these. It's not bad. Alright. 16, that would make 4, but I'm pretty sure I don't have enough honey for that. Oh, I do. Alright, let's just do this. We're going to put all the honey in there. Alright. So that's going to give us this thing. So we need a little bit of gold. There we go. Let's grab this. And of course, a little bit of redstone. What else did we need? We're good. Alright, so again, it's going to need more liquid. This thing is too slow, so I'm just gonna manually put it in. Alright, that's doing okay. It's 21. It's 27. It's 34. Perfect. So that should be enough. Let's do 4 of these. Alright, we've got other things we need to do again. There is an issue with, well, I don't know if it's with the block or if it's RF tools power. Currently, those are the power cells we have. And at the moment, these cannot get the power from the bee. Let's see. Okay, so we got 900. I presume it's more because it hasn't started. But yeah, so there is a way to bypass this. And I found it while looking in single player, and it's using the power relay. But we need to make one of these machine frame. And I prepared because I have made carbon plates. And we need as well alloy, which we have here. The carbon plates are carbon mesh, which is 2 carbon fiber. And carbon fiber is made like this, or with carbon cells, which we can get from like a couple of things when you just work around. So yeah, it's pretty good. And that means we can make it. So let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. We've got an advanced machine frame. We're going to need 2 lapis. We've got a little bit of gold. And we need 4 iron. There we go, our first machine frame. And 2 of these. And 6 gold. Alright, and that will work. So this will allow us to grab the power from the bee. So it is pretty good. How's this thing? There we go. We've got the energy queen. All right. Let's see how many of these do we have? 4? Perfect. We need to make the production upgrade. So this one. So we need sugar, bronze, royal jelly. So all things that we can have. We've got bronze here. We should have royal jelly here. We should have the bronze gear here. Wait, how many do we need? Huh, we need 4. I've got 4. Perfect. And, of course, we need the sugar, which we're going to get from the valiant bees over here. So let's do this. Let's do 4 production upgrades. And check this out, guys, okay? That's going to be pretty cool what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this thing here. We're also going to sleep tonight, or else it's not going to work. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to be able to put this here. All right. So, well, actually, let's turn it around. And we're going to say B is there. So we're going to grab this thing. I'm going to grab this thing. So now they don't have any power, but check it out. So right, we'll be able to have, no, we don't need that. We need maybe 100 RF. And back, we'll be able to get 1,000. But this one is input. Well, this one can input as much as you want. Can I go like, there you go, 50,000? And it's get output from the back. Actually, I think I'd prefer to have the other cables. I'm always looking for this. It's easier to move around when you can teleport. Alright, these two here. So they can transfer 1,000 RF, which is enough for us. We don't need much more for the 2 apiaries that we have at the moment. Hey, it's the first one I see in my base. But alright, so at the moment, this thing's probably not running. Perfect. We're going to put the 4... well, yeah, we're going to put that. We're going to need to remove all the bees in there. There we go. Alright, let's do this. We're going to put that one away. Ah, this thing's filled up. Alright, let's put these 2 here. So, what's going to happen is this thing will power itself. And put the bee in. Look at the power that this thing's getting. It's insane. It's filled up instantly. Instantly. It's ridiculous the power you get. So, just from this tiny bee that I did not analyze, I should have analyzed it. Oh, I don't have any more of honey. I should have more at the bottom. Let's grab 64, put it in here. Alright. So, RF inducing, this is the thing that is really cool. The lifespan is long, but I really want to have more, well, not more fertility, but I want more child so that it can duplicate, and eventually we're going to have more than one energy queen. A little bit everywhere around the base. But yeah, so this bee will be able to power itself over here, while also powering other things just around it. Which is just insane. In my book, it's just insane. So that's pretty awesome. Like I said, I would like to make a couple of these bees. So let's just check. Electrician to make the robot. We could make a robot right now if we wanted, but I don't think it's needed or anything. So we've got the mason one with a sharpening. Oh, I think I only have 1 sharpening, so I cannot duplicate it. I've got 1 engineer. If we had more engineer, we could do it as well. Over here, we got the PhD. Do we have any drone? Not drone, but actual bees we could mate. because I need to have 2 of the same bee to mate it. I do not want to lose one of the bee. So let's say here, we got the sharpening, but like we already said, this one's not really working. So no, I can't really use it. But that will also allow us to do things like this. Here we got the industrious, and we're going to be able to go like resilient, or making the robust, or making the raw, the tolerant, which is super hard to make because they changed all the time and they never work. Super easy. I just need to get the 2 bees that I need, and then I can go there. And then I just breed this one a little bit, and I get more. And then I do the same over and over again every time. And we're going to be able to get all the bees that we need. And what I mean all the bees that we need... Ferris 2. Okay, check this out. The Ferris bee will give you iron nuggets. Alright, let's go nickel. Nickel gives nickel. Invar. Invar will give Invar. Invar platinum. Platinum will give platinum. Winsome will give pulverized platinum. Endearing will give ender pearls and enderium ingots. So, enderium nuggets. So as you can see, it's insane what it can do. But it's just amazing. I'm really happy. This is pretty much the start of a great thing that we have here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to move the machines at the top. And yeah, let's do that. Let's move the machines at the top. Probably it's going to be a bad idea because one of them is working. But I don't know why I didn't use the one at the top. But alright, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this thing has like 1,000 of mutatrons in there. Okay, let's remove this. Let's see how long it takes to break. Well, not to break, but to fill this thing with the bee. So this thing, as you remember, has 5,000 or 5 million RF. And we can't go faster than the cables we're going to use. So sadly, this thing up, we're going to do 50,000. Alright, we're going to use this because it only does for 4,100. I can't do more, but let's see. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this thing's not able to keep up. Alright, it's... Okay, so that means the bee is doing 1,100 RF. That's still really good for a bee. It's 1 block. That's it. And the more production upgrade we place, the more RF it's going to make. And, as you can see currently, this thing is a slow worker. So the speed of the bee is slow. I looked online, and what we're going to try to get is the endearing bee, this thing here. And this bee is kind of hard to get, but this thing is... just to let you know, if we look currently at this one, alright, it's slow. Slow works at 80%. And the endearing bee is at fastest at 170%. So we're going to win around 90% more power when we're just going to change this. That's pretty cool. The only issue here is that it's sending all the power there. So I thought we would take damage from passing through the cable, but it doesn't seem to be changing anything. Why do we have mutagen in there? I don't understand why there's mutagen. But yeah, so this thing's pretty cool. I'm probably going to use one cable like this since it's 1,000 RF. And we're going to be able to connect a couple of machines. But in between episodes, I'm going to do the same thing I did here. But next episode, we're going to have fun because we're going to have plenty of bees to play with. And by plenty of bees, I mean probably the carrier bees. I want to do things with them. Because they're amazing. They're just crazy good. Like Junk Seller, well, not really that one. But Plague. I didn't even know Plague. I don't even know what it does. I didn't see it on the website. But yeah, so there's a couple of them that are really good. And... We're gonna do them, that's for sure. The honey smelted, I want it because it gives armor. So I'm kind of pissed that we got it and then it just changed to the masonry. But the mason is kind of needed to do this. To be honest, I need to make another one of this. So yeah, pretty much like I said, we're just gonna have to go around and everything and do our thing. I think I'm not even going to use the energy bee in here. I'm gonna place it in a normal one with some frames, and it should work as much. Because look, we're using 54 RF a tick. It's nothing. This thing currently does 1,000. But guys, that is pretty much going to be it for today. I know we did like, well, I was gonna say we did one bee, but that's not true. We did crazy crafting that needed like 40,000 honey. So we can't say we didn't do anything. That's for sure. But this bee is just, I'm super happy. This is the goal, guys. If I can reach the 15,000 RF a tick with this bee, it's just insane. It's out of this world. Compared to, just to let you know, this bee can go to 15,000. This at the bottom, the thing that I'm using, okay, 33 of these go to like 2,800 RF, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, I didn't really calculate, but it might be more. So, one block. One tiny little block. And we could just eventually also change the traits. T-R-A-I-T-S, traits. Yeah, I think. But yeah, to make it that it even works at night, because currently it's not going to work, but the apiaries don't work at night either. So it's not really an issue. But I'm super pumped. That's like the start of everything that is great. The thing that is hard in bees is getting to these machines here. Once you're there, it's easy. So my next thing is I need to make duplicates of the bees. And after that, we're good to go. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. It was more bees. It's always the bee's knees. If you did, don't forget to press that like button. If you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next FTB Continuum episode, right? Yeah, I'll try not to do bee puns. They're never good.